Good morning, Matt with the Feral Photographer. I want to say a very good morning to my 1,333 subscribers. So we are continuing to climb in subscriptions. Thank you guys. Thank you everybody for subscribing to this channel, and thank you to everybody that just stops in and watches the videos too. That is very much appreciated. Okay, today I want to talk about real quick. In the last video I did, I think 2 days ago, I talked about a cat that I'd come across wearing a cone, and that I had immediately come home and called people to try and come down and find this cat and, get it some help, because a cat outdoors with a medical cone around its neck is not going to survive long, especially now that it's summer here in Las Vegas in the heat. So a cat wearing a cone is unable to get its head into a water dish to drink. It could even be unable to eat any food. It's prohibited from doing things like jumping up walls because the cone is interfering with its ability to use its front legs. It's a really bad situation. If that cat comes across a dog, it really has no defense, no way to defend itself, or to get away. Even running under some bushes is hard when you've got a big cone around your neck. So this is an issue. I went out last night. I walked down to the colony. I walked along the street where the cat was seen the night before. We had Natalie, a local rescuer, on standby with a net who was going to come down and catch the cat. Could not locate the cat. Could not find the cat. I walked around for a long time. So it was very disheartening last night. I did read online that somebody in the neighborhood who happens to be on our local cat page on Facebook, Las Vegas Cats, had seen the cat during the day. So it was spotted in the neighborhood on the same street. So it's out there. I don't know if the cat could be home now. It could have found its way back to its house. It could have escaped from the owners. But I mentioned this in the video before. There is a part of me that, I watch people in my neighborhood around me, and I watch what they do with their animals, because, I care about cats. And a lot of people around me allow their cats to roam the neighborhood. Many of those animals are unfixed, which is terrible. I mean, it goes against all the effort that people who work in TNR are out there, volunteering their time, busting their asses, trying to trap these cats, get them spayed, get them neutered. And we got people that still just let their cats roam around unfixed. And it's kind of a slap in the face to everybody that does TNR. And, in the past, I've talked to people about this. People are not very receptive. People don't like being told what to do with their animal. So that's a problem. And maybe it's a problem that we have to remedy legally somewhere down the line. Make it illegal with a huge fine, with a huge penalty if you get caught allowing your cat to roam around unfixed. Personally, I'd like to see a law go into effect that no pet store, no private person can sell a cat, kittens, whatever, if the animal is not spayed and neutered. So, I don't know what to do. I don't know how to solve that problem. But the cat that got out with the cone, it's heartbreaking. I'm going to include a little video clip that I took the night when I found the cat. The cat let me get about 6-7 feet away from it, and then it scurried under a car, which is why I went home to get my phone to make a phone call to call somebody in rescue who could come down with a net, and maybe we could lure it out with cat food and then net the cat and try and find out who its owner was. But we didn't find it last night. So with the high temperatures that are just going up out here in Las Vegas, there's a part of me that feels really bad, that I know what's going to happen to this cat if this cat doesn't make it home, or if it doesn't get caught today or tomorrow. And that's no way for a cat to die. I mean, dying of dehydration is terrible. And the problem with cats is once the cat starts to get dehydrated, it's going to crawl under a bush somewhere. It's going to go under an old trailer where nobody sees it, and nobody will know it's there to be able to get it help, and it'll pass away from dehydration. So I'm really bummed about this. It's, that's one of the things, personal accountability and personal responsibility. That's kind of what I'd like to promote with this video is people just being responsible for their animals. I mean, being responsible for your cat or your dog, whatever it is you have. When I used to be a reptile guy, my houses were full of reptiles, floor to ceiling cages. I had big pythons, all different species, boas. I had venomous snakes from all over the world, monitor lizards. I mean, I even collected arachnids and, scorpions and tarantulas. I bred scorpions and tarantulas for a long time, at the same time that I was working with reptiles. But, my attitude, my entire career working with reptiles was responsibility. I cannot let any of these animals escape. I mean, who wants to go out in their backyard and see a 20-foot reticulated python? Nobody. So, personal responsibility and being held accountable for your animal is important. I've got a note here written in Spanish that I have to deliver to one of my neighbors down the street. Jackie gave it to me last night to take down to our neighbors who have a cat, and they've been letting their cat, who's got balls, he's not neutered, run around. And we're going to try and talk to them and see if there's some way they can, either allow someone to help them and get their cat, neutered, or if they can keep him inside and hopefully get him neutered. Either way, the cat needs to be neutered. So this poor cat running around with a cone around its neck, I don't know what to do. We do have people that are aware of the situation that are on standby. If the neighbors down there, we know them, they have our phone number. If they spot the cat, they'll call me immediately, and I can call Natalie, or I can call one of the other people that's aware of the situation, and hopefully we can get this cat trapped, netted up and caught. So it's just it's heartbreaking. In other news, the cat colony, there's probably about 7 to 8 regulars at the colony now. Now that's a huge decrease from just, 6-8 months ago when there were about 30-40 cats down there. So when the old colony caretaker passed away and they began rebuilding the house and fixing it, I think I've told people she was a terrible hoarder. Her house was packed floor to ceiling with garbage, and they couldn't even get a stretcher in to get her out of there when she died. They had to drag her out. All that work being done on that house, basically a whole redo of the house because it was so bad. They found dead cats inside. It was terrible. The colony is kind of dispersed out into the neighborhood. So, every night I kind of walk around. I go down to the colony and I film, and I walk around the surrounding streets and neighborhoods and I film cats here and there. I do see a lot of the cats that used to be at the colony out and about in the neighborhood. So, we have had some pass away this last 6-8 months. I think it was about 6 months ago that the caretaker died. So, we've had some that passed away that were just too sick. They couldn't make it. So, it's a sad situation, but I will include some video that I took of that cat with the collar. We don't know personally how that cat got out. I mean, it very well could have got away from somebody. A child could have been in the back seat with the cat carrier playing with the latch, and when the parent opened the door, the cat could have bolted. Or it could have just been irresponsibility. They could have, considered their cat an indoor-outdoor cat, which, I'm against. Letting your cat go outside is very irresponsible, and it's dangerous to the cat. But, that could have happened. It could have gone out the doggy door with the collar on, or, I don't know, they could just leave their door open for the cat to come in and out. But either way, that cat shouldn't be out there. So it's a heartbreaking situation. And stuff like this is going on all the time. I was looking at other posts on social media, and there are other people out there, cats running around, with collars on, and You know, can't stress it enough. You know, people have got to stop allowing their cats to go outside. If you have a catio where your patio is fenced in, or you have a yard, you know, like with walls, with fencing at the top to prevent the cat, they make cat fencing, special cat fencing that they can't climb. You know, that's one thing. Of course, let your animal go outside. You know, let him be outdoors for a while. But just opening your door and allowing your cat to run around the neighborhood is just absolutely irresponsible. It's dangerous for your cat. Cat, you know, like I say it all the time, can get hit by cars, can get killed by a dog, it can get poisoned. You know, any poison that people are putting out in their yard to kill rodents or kill something else. If your, you know, cat eats a rat that it finds and that rat has poison in it, your cat's gonna die. People try and poison cats. They put antifreeze out in dishes around their yards. They do bad stuff. People snatch up cats for snake food. People snatch up cats for dog fighting. You know, so it's bad. People shoot cats. We've had cats come into some of these local rescues with arrows through them. You know, they suffer terribly. And, you know, there are people out there that absolutely hate cats. These are absolutely evil people. And they do evil stuff to cats. So allowing your cat to go outside is something that I would just plead with people not to do. It's not safe. It's terrible, man. A lot of the suffering that goes on out there, you know, in the feral cat world, people are allowing their unfixed animals to go out there, and they come across an animal out there that's not fixed, and next thing we have 4, 5, 6 more feral cats. And, you know, like most of the feral cats born out there don't make it. They die as kittens. They get sick. They get respiratory. It's a horrible life. Here in Las Vegas in the winters, generally we have pretty chilly winters. But in the summer, it gets brutally hot. We get over 115 degrees here during the summer. And if a cat doesn't have access to water, that cat's as good as dead. So by keeping your cats indoors and not allowing them to roam, you're really helping to make a difference. You're doing your part. So that's kind of what I want to ask people, is just to do your part. You know, if you can't fix the problem, which no individual can just fix this problem, it's got to be a group effort. But every individual can do their part and help make a difference for these cats, because it's really sad. You know, I video these cats all the time, and you guys have seen Raja, and you guys have seen Bubs, the older black tuxedo. He's really old and frail, and they're out there. These animals are suffering. It's not a good life. People have this notion that, you know, they can take their cat and just dump them somewhere because they can't take care of them anymore. They don't want to take care of them anymore, and the cat's just going to meet other cats and live a good life. It's not, especially in hot areas. Like when there's no water available out there for those cats will stop grooming themselves, because they instinctually know to preserve any water that they have, and by licking you're using up, you know, moisture. So they stop grooming themselves. They get really dirty. They start to get matted. It is a terrible life. So, you know, if every one of us just does our part and is a little bit responsible with our own cats, we get them spayed and neutered, we keep them indoors, you know, it really would make a big difference in the overall problem out there with all these cats out there that are suffering. So I just wanted to talk to you guys about that today. Hopefully we find this cat with a collar. That's, you know, I don't know what to say about it right now. You know, we're at 10 o'clock in the morning. I'm sure by noon it'll be 100 degrees or more. You know, I go down there daily and I fill up a couple water bowls down there for them on the street, so at least some of those street cats can get water. The colony caretakers come by, they put the food out, they refill their water bowls. They've got several water bowls at the colony. So on the street behind it, I go down and we have these little plastic dishes. And one of the neighbors down there is a great woman. She puts out a couple big half milk carton, you know, gallon milk jugs, you know, cut down, full of water in her front yard. So there's water available to these guys. And, you know, we try and do what we can do. I think somebody wants to say hi, I guess. So there's Gizmo saying hi. I guess she just got up from her nap. Hi. All right, baby. So that's what I got for today. I'll keep everybody posted on the cat with the collar situation, and hopefully it turns out for the best. It's a sad situation. All right, 1,333 subscribers. Thank you guys. If you haven't subscribed and you have a passion for cats and you love cats or you love cat photography or videography, go down, smash the subscribe button, hit the like button. It helps the channel. And until next time, remember, do something kind for cats, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a great day. So that was the video of the cat the night I found it with the collar. The cat scurried under that truck. I wasn't able to get near it, maybe 6-7 feet. So I called people and notified everybody. I'll keep you posted on what happens with the cat. But I just wanted to say, I just got done with that whole spiel of a video. I think I'm getting a little better at this. I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments. Till the next time, do something kind for cats. Thanks, guys.